There are stories men tell about who they were, and there are truths they spend a lifetime trying to remember. I have been many men. I do not know which one survived. I do not know if Ithaca still remembers me. For a king who returns alone and empty after so long is no king at all. Time has stripped me of myself. It has taken my men, my strength, my name, and yet it could not take this. Home. I have walked these shores before, when my hands were steady and my heart was certain, when a woman waited for me, not as memory, but as promise, when a boy reached for my hand and called me father, and a creature loyal beyond reason waited, not for a king, but for me. Now I return not as the man who left, but as what remains, and still he knows me, not by my face, not by my voice, but by something time could not break. Loyalty does not remember the years, it remembers the soul. My wife may not know me. My son and I will meet now as strangers. The world must have forgotten me by now, but he did not, and somehow that is enough. There was a war. They will speak of it as glory, as victory, as legend. They will not speak of the silence that follows. When it ended, we believed we were going home. We were wrong. The sea does not forgive. It tests you, breaks you, remakes you in its image. It does not care who you were, only what you can endure. We fought storms that swallowed the sky. Walked into darkness and called it shelter. We saw things no man was meant to see. A single eye watching from the abyss. Voices that did not belong to the living. Gods who did not care if we lived or died. Men who followed me into madness, and one by one they disappeared. Not with honor, not with meaning, but into the sea that does not remember names. Once I was a man men followed, a name carried across battlefields, a story told in victory, but a name is not a self. There came a moment when even hope grew tired of me, when the sea fell silent, not in peace, but in indifference. And I drifted between what I was and what I would never be again. There came a shore where the journey did not move, where time did not pass, it dissolved. She made me stay. She made me forget. And for a time I did. Sometimes your body remembers what the mind forgets. Until one day my hands remembered. A bow.
It's so
A
heavy.
boy struggling to hold it steady.
Steady, my son.
My voice guiding his hands, not as a king, but as a father.
Now aim true. You did it. Steady and true.
And in that moment something broke.
Shot it, Father.
Not the spell,
Well done.
but the forgetting. And I knew once again how to return. Home is not where you arrive. It is who you remember and who you are remembered by. Time does not wait. It changes what waits. I have survived the sea and the ravages of time. They did not return me unchanged. I am not who left, and yet I am here.
Don't mistake patience for surrender.
The king has returned! Telemachus!
I told you that your father would never forget us.